Hey everybody, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do videos for each week, kind of just to talk you through the homework, the love yourself, love your body homework, just because there is some coaching that has to happen, and I need you guys to be aware of like how to, welcome the group and how to set the tone for this entire journey. So I thought doing these kind of weekly videos to kind of ground you guys, let you kind of know the vibe we're trying to get with each class. Unfortunately, you guys don't get to see, me go through an entire course, so to learn from that. So really just playing with this program to see what we can do and how we want to tweak it next time and make it perfect and everything. So thanks for being on this journey with me, and we'll learn as we go. Know that this is not going to be perfect. This is not going to be the final product. This is why we wanted to do this kind of 8-week, like let's figure this out, sort this out type of thing. So I think one of the most important things that we have to remember is that when we're talking about body image and self-love, it's very emotional for a lot of women. So we need to be super warm, extra friendly, extra touchy. I mean, some people aren't huggers, but just a kind, gentle hand on a shoulder, just something like that, as simple as that, an arm on or a hand on the arm, something like that. It's so important. So just remember that those are the things that are going to make this program different. We're warm, we're friendly, there is zero judgment. So I think when you start your first class, you have to ask the people that are in your class, your first class might be a little shorter when it comes to the workout side, because we have to have this kind of welcoming thing so people understand what this is. So your group is going to come in, you're going to welcome them, ask them to sit in a circle all together. We're going to talk about the power word. You know how I asked that you guys all bring name tags and everything. So we're going to explain that power word to people. And the way that I want you to explain it is it's not just a word to make them work harder in class. It's not a motivational tool. It's something that means something to them, so that when you say that to them, they're like, oh, bring it back to present. I think because a lot of times women, all of us, have so much going on that we bring all of that baggage and everything that we have into class, where the Screw Skinny class, I really want people focused on themselves. So the power word I want them to think of is something that will allow them so that if you say the power word to them, it brings them back here. And it motivates them, inspires them, and gets them to work harder. But it's also a strong power word that grounds them and centers them. And so, for example, you all know that my word is dig. But for me, that's not just a motivational tool. It's not something that somebody can say to me and I'm like, okay, dig, go. Dig also to me means something like, I'm going to dig in here, I'm going to get to work, I'm going to shovel in and get all of the bad out so that I can let all the good in. So it's not just the word dig for me that motivates me. It also means something to me. It means that I'm going to dig in this process. I'm going to get rid of all the stuff that I'm holding on, and I'm going to shovel it out. That's my power word. So yeah, my power word is dig, and you can use that as an example to your group as when they're trying to figure out what their power word. It doesn't have to be push, drive, whatever it is. It's different than the word that you use for teaching. It's not that word. It's not let's go. That's not a grounding word. That's not a centering word. That's not something that brings you back. So you got to figure out what your power word and explain it to them and why it means something to you and how it grounds you and brings you back to being present. Or you can use my dig word and say, Lindsay, this is her word and this is why. It motivates me physically, mentally, spiritually. It motivates me on all levels. So if somebody says dig to me in a workout, I'm like, all right, be present, be here, push harder, work harder, do more. So that's the power word. And then I would write dig on and put it on my shirt and off we go. So that's the power word. They may not get it the first week, and that's okay. It's totally fine, because part of the home practice that we're going to do is finding another power word for the next week. So you're going to get everyone to come in the first week. They're all going to sit in the circle. It might be nice if you have a few moments to quickly introduce each other, lay the ground rules to your clients. This is a safe place. You can feel whatever you are going to feel. You can cry, you can rejoice, you can be mad, you can be sad, you can be a whirlwind. It's whatever. This is a safe place. I encourage you to invite them on this 8-week journey with you. So you can just say, the purpose of this Screw Skinny program is not only to educate you on the fitness aspect, but it's to help you get involved more in self-love and growing within yourself. So a lot of people won't really know what that means. And so you just invite them. Just say, I'm inviting you to experience this program with me. And as we go, this may be emotional. Please accept any emotions that come. Let go of them. Know that this is a safe place for this to all happen. So it's really important that you just invite them into this process. That's that. We changed, I'm working with a life coach on this program, so it's not just me coming out with this stuff. I'm working with, her name is Paula, and she's helping me put together the self-love body image stuff. And she asked that I change the word homework, so we're not going to give homework because I guess that has a negative connotation. It's something you have to do, and that's not what we want. We want something that is going to inspire people to want to do it. So we're calling it Put Away Perfect Practice. So every week we're going to ask them to take something home to practice. So for the first week, it hasn't changed that much. I have added a little bit, but the first week is writing those 10 words and being there and present. Close the door, please. Close the door, please. Children, so good. So put away practice, 10 words. They're going to find the tree, the flower, everything that's in the worksheet that I had. But we're also going to, at the end of class, I want you to say to them, I want you to think about your power word for next week and what that can be. And let's set an intention for this 8-week journey. So we want them to not only think of the 10 words to describe their body and who they are, I also want them to come up with 2 other words. The first word is their power word for next week. So really to start thinking about what that word is that they're going to put in their head. And then I also want them to really think about the one word that they want as an intention for this 8-week journey that they're about to take on. So those are the 2 things that you need to talk about before they leave, is the power word, really explain it, and then talk to them about the one word intention for the journey. So that's the first week. I also think that it would be a good idea that before you start a class, you just make sure everybody is very present. And I think, like I was saying, people come in with a whole bunch of, God, I look tired. Anyways, people come in with a bunch of, baggage and stuff and lists that they got to do. I'm going to encourage you all to start them all in a circle, and then we're going to all go over to one corner, whatever corner isn't often used very much, and we're just going to say put all your baggage and all your to-do lists in that corner, so that when you're in the rest of the room, you're present and you're here and you're focused on this workout. So tell them, and if they start going somewhere else, tell them to go to the corner, drop it in the corner mentally. They can actually physically go to the corner, drop it in the corner, and come back to the workout. We really want people to start thinking about being present at the workouts and thinking about what their body is. So you're going to need to do a lot of coaching and talking and motivating that way. So be here, be present. If you're not, go to the corner, drop it off, come back, and let's go. Also, just so you guys know, every week we're going to do a one-word check-in, and it's going to be super random. It's going to be like, if you were a weather system, what weather system are you? Are you happy? Are you sunny and bright? Are you blizzarding and windy? And it needs no explanation. It just needs the person to say, this is what I am, and people understand, like, oh, she's having a good week, or she's not having a good week, or shit's gone sideways here, and it really, so it allows people to kind of relate to each other. Just a second. Hi, sorry about that. Kids. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna do like, not one word check-ins, but kind of, if you were an animal, what animal would you be this week? That's one of them. If you were an exercise, and it can be silly and people can laugh, and it's a way to kind of lighten things up each week. So each week I'll tell you what the question is to start your workout. This week it's really just explaining what that power word is. They're still going to write their power word every week. So they could have a new power word every week, or they can just have one power word, whatever it is. But the kind of one phrase check-ins, just a way for us to get grounded and see how everybody's doing without being like, I'm having a really hard week and it's, it's really tough. And it's like, what kind of animal are you? I'm an ostrich. I'm sticking my head in the sand this week. Boom. We kind of know where that person's at. Like, somebody says they're a cheetah and they're full of energy. Awesome. Let's be on them. So that type of question. So, we're going to do that every week too. So there's a little bit of a briefing for you guys as you're going into Screw Skinny. Just really take the time at the beginning to set the tone of this class, that it is a journey, that you're inviting them to be part of this journey, that you are there for them to support them, that it is an incredibly safe place, and there is zero judgment at Screw Skinny. And that's it, I think. So good luck. I hope the program goes well. And I look forward to hearing the feedback and how we can tweak it. Please know that I am open to all suggestions from you guys. I would love to hear what you have to say and how we can make this better. Remember, this is the first time that we're offering this type of program. This is a very different type of program that we've ever offered. So it'll be interesting to see how it's received and how we do. I think that's it. Good luck, you guys. I'm here for ideas to bounce off of. Talk to Lindsay Witzel if you have, scheduling and instructor and that kind of stuff. If you have feedback on the program, go through Lindsay. She'll get it to me. If you want to bounce ideas, like talk with me throughout it, just check me an email and we'll set up a meeting so I can, we can just talk it out. I'd love to do that. So this is your program as much as it's mine. And I look forward to seeing how it goes. Okay. Good luck. Oh gosh, I can't wait till it goes. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.